Alright, so this isn't going to be the usual sort of thing I've been doing lately. I don't really have anything to say about the Tree Man or Pines or any of that shit. I haven't found any new leads. If you're here for that, I'm sorry. This is more kind of what I intended to do with this channel. Before I found out there's like 11 years of stuff that I just don't remember, which is to do a kind of vlog style about my life. You know, I kind of wanted it to be half and half between this documentary I thought I was going to do, which was it was going to be sort of an informal thing anyway, but then also I just wanted to kind of make it a vlog about other stuff going on in my life. And I don't know, I kind of want to bring things down to earth a little bit and get back to that idea, because shit has been fucking weird. Obviously, I don't need to go into why. You've seen the videos, if you're still around. But yeah, so if you're here just for like updates on the Tree Man stuff, sorry, it's not going to be that. This is just what's going on with me, or what has been going on that I kind of skipped over, which is that I'm trans. Shocker, I know. I'm sure if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you've probably noticed I look different than I apparently used to in the older videos. So I just thought I would talk about it. Yeah, you know, the stuff I've forgotten is pretty much all the stuff related to the videos and the Tree Man. That's all gone, but most of my life is still there. I remember transitioning. I remember coming out. I remember that not going well. I remember my friends reacting really badly. I remember my family. I don't talk to my family anymore. Let's put it that way. My friends have come around, most of them. And I'm really, really grateful for that. I don't know, am I getting ahead of myself here? I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm a little bit nervous to talk about this, to be honest, because I haven't brought it up on this channel before directly, even though, again, I feel like it's kind of obvious what happened, but yeah, no, I came out, God, what? It would have been about 11 years ago, around the time I apparently started this channel for the first time. 2014, yeah, no, that would be when I came out. It did not go well. I was raised in a very sort of strict, conservative environment that didn't really approve of, you know, anybody like me existing. So when I did come out, there was a lot of, oh, you're making the worst mistake of your life. Oh, you've just been brainwashed by the liberals, all this stuff. Not callously, you know, my friends and family were genuinely concerned for me. From their point of view, this was some terrible, terrible thing that I had gotten involved in, but, yeah, and unfortunately most of my friends now have accepted, like, no, this is just me, and actually it is a beautiful thing to be trans. It is just the way some of us are. My parents, not so much. As you saw in the videos, I didn't openly transition for a long time. The way things went when I came out, I did just kind of jump back in the closet for a long time, and I regret that. I wish I had been more true to myself. I think I owed that to myself and to other trans people. My feelings about coming out, going back in the closet, all of that. It's a whole fucking thing. I guess I can't really unpack right now unless we're going to be here for a while. But suffice to say, when I did finally decide, fuck it, that's it, I am transitioning, I am going to live my own life, I had to go no contact with my parents and most of my family. I've got a couple cousins who are amazing people, who are still in my life, who also happen to be queer. So we've kind of made our own, you know, family. We don't really talk to the rest of them. Some days are harder than others, but it's been a couple of years now since I've seen my parents, and it's getting easier. It's, you know, I'm living my own life, and there's been ups and downs. I guess just trigger warning, I'm going to talk about self-harm. Apparently I wasn't really planning on that, but it's relevant. Yeah, no, I have struggled with self-harm the past year or so in particular. Things are tough right now for trans people. It is not an easy time to be trans, even if you're not being stalked by a weird fucking monster in the woods or freaks with trees painted on their foreheads. Things are bad. Things are worse than they've ever been, at least in my lifetime. To be honest, sometimes it feels a little silly to be afraid of this tree man thing when, like, you know, the government wants me dead anyway, and an increasing number of people in this country want me dead anyways, just because I happen to be trans. I don't know, the threat's pretty existential even without whatever else is going on. It's funny, like I said, I started this video not with the intention of talking about the whole tree man thing, but it always just kind of creeps its way back in. But yeah, no, I have been struggling with self-harm for a while now. Had kind of a wake-up call. Ended up in urgent care, which, again, thank God for my cousins. I was scared after I did what I did and texted one of them, and they basically insisted, like, no, you're going to get medical care for this. We're not going to let you just slap a Band-Aid on it and hope for the best. And ending up there, realizing, like, wow, I have gotten to the point where I am really endangering myself when I'm already in enough fucking danger from everything else. Really made me, I don't know, I don't believe in, like, epiphanies or any of that. I think it's kind of a load of horse shit, this whole, like, oh, one moment in your life turns around, you know, the come to Jesus moment thing. But that was scary, and I felt stupid and small, and I know I shouldn't blame myself, because that just makes this spiral worse. You know, I've been doing this for a while, I kind of know all the how this goes, but I'm trying now more. I'm trying to turn things around. I'm trying not to be my own worst enemy, because I have enough enemies and things, apparently, that might be my enemies, but might, I don't know what its motivation is. But I'm in enough danger without being a danger to myself, so I'm trying to change that. And it is like 92 degrees outside, and I have the car turned off because I didn't want the engine noise to interrupt this video, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up before I die of heat stroke. But thank you for listening to this, if you did. I know these talking head videos are pretty simple and maybe kind of boring that I've been doing lately, but I don't want to dress up the things that have been happening with a lot of like editing and cool shots, and I guess at this point I'm not seeking to entertain so much as just to sort of document, because I do feel like anything could happen at any moment. I do feel like I am in danger from the tree man, from the pines, from legislation that can come out of nowhere, executive orders trying to erase me from existence, from violence from random people, from myself. The last one, though, I do want to really emphasize I'm doing better. At least for now, I'm trying. And if you're out there and watching this and you're also struggling to be kinder to yourself, to take care of yourself, I hope that you're able to as well, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be at peace with yourself. And if you are trans, if you feel like the world is against you right now, not everyone is. I promise it's not as hopeless as it feels. I have to tell myself that as much as I'm telling you that now, but it's true. The sun is going to keep rising every day. Things will get better. I guess that's all I have to say.